In this lecture, I'm going to take you through 7 words connected with business. And here are those 7 words: enterprise, entrepreneur, found, franchise, merge, restructure, and subsidiary. So the first word is enterprise. Enterprise. An enterprise is a business or a company. It can be quite small. It's often used to describe small businesses. It can also be used to describe a project. And also, in a more general sense, enterprise can mean a hard-working or creative spirit. But the most common use is for a kind of small business, often one that tries to innovate in some way. Here are some example sentences. Small enterprises are flourishing under current government policies. Flourishing means doing really well. It's one of Hungary's most successful enterprises. Their enterprise, energy and thrift made them natural leaders in the community. This third sentence shows the hard-working, creative sense of the word enterprise. Common collocations: a commercial enterprise, a profitable enterprise, private enterprise, and sometimes state enterprise. And here is again the word enterprise. You can have enterprising. There you have an adjective, enterprising. And some synonyms for enterprise: business, company, and firm are general words for enterprise. Activity, project, undertaking. Those last 3 words, activity, project, undertaking, are the idea of an enterprise as a project. Now, somebody who runs an enterprise is an entrepreneur. So an entrepreneur is someone who sets up an enterprise, who sets up a business, often again small, sometimes on their own, and it suggests a business person with qualities such as creativity, determination, drive. Here's an entrepreneur at work on his MacBook. So some examples. The two entrepreneurs set up their company 2 years ago. The government is providing financial incentives for entrepreneurs to innovate. Bill Fish, the Californian entrepreneur, founded a new internet search engine in 2006. So some common collocations. You can have a successful entrepreneur, a budding entrepreneur. That's somebody who wants to become an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur founds. The word found we'll come to later in the course, but it means starts. So you found a business. And an entrepreneur builds a business as well. The first word there, a successful entrepreneur. You can of course have a failed entrepreneur. And entrepreneurs is the plural. And you can turn entrepreneur into an adjective. Entrepreneurial. Entrepreneurial. Entrepreneurial spirit. Here's a noun, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship. And some synonyms for entrepreneur: businessman or businesswoman, or business owner. And another word for owner is proprietor. Proprietor has a slightly different sense from entrepreneur, but it's fairly close. And a solopreneur is an entrepreneur who works on his or her own. So they have only one person themselves running the business. The next word is found. Found. In the business sense, when you found a company, you start it, you set it up. Nothing to do here with the verb to find. actually. It's the word, the verb is to found, to found. So it's when you start an organisation. So for example, Facebook was founded by Mark Zuckerberg. The business, founded in 1923, recently suffered severe financial setbacks. And he founded the company in 2007. So he started the company in 2007. We often talk about a company being founded by somebody, founded by Mark Zuckerberg, founded by Richard Branson, founded in 1953, founded in 2006. So you found a business, or you found an organisation. So the word found is a verb again. In the present simple, it's founds, founding. Founded is the very common. See, he founded Facebook. He founded Virgin. You can also get the noun foundation. Foundation is the start of something. So when a company was started, it had its foundation. So the foundation of the company was in 1923. He founded the company in 1923. So synonyms: begin, start, initiate. Form is quite a close synonym. He formed Facebook. Establish and organize. Our next word is franchise. Franchise. Often, large companies like McDonald's and Starbucks, often food companies or drinks companies, they allow other businesses to sell their goods or their services, their products, and they can use their branding as well. So if you want to set up your own Starbucks, then you buy a franchise from Starbucks and you sell Starbucks coffee through your own business. You have set up a Starbucks franchise or a McDonald's franchise. They won the franchise to run the railway system, so you can also have a franchise for transport systems. The franchise holders were unhappy with the policies of the parent company. So the parent company would be the international headquarters of Starbucks or McDonald's, or the national headquarters of the railway system. She bought a franchise to run a Starbucks coffee shop in the new shopping centre. Some common collocations: you often talk about a fast food franchise, franchise holders, franchise owners, and you can run a franchise. Franchises. You can do franchising. If you sell franchises, you do franchising. There aren't really any synonyms for franchise because it's such a specialised business term. Our next word is merge. Merge. If one thing merges with another thing, they come together. They combine to make one whole thing. So here on this road sign, 3 roads merge to become one road, one bigger road in fact. We often get mergers, 2 rivers merge, often merge, so 2 rivers merge to become one river. If 2 companies merge, they form one new company, and it's often bigger than the other 2 older companies. So for example, the Bank of America merged with Merrill Lynch, and they formed one gigantic financial organisation and made lots of money. Modern and traditional architectural elements merge in a clever way. So here styles can merge as well. Elements can merge. We talk about merge with, merge into, merge together. Merge is a verb, so you can have mergers. So it merges, merging, merged. And for a noun, you can have the word merger, merger. You can also put in a suffix. No, you can't. You can put in a prefix. You can put a prefix before the word merge. So, for example, the word emerge, emerge. So if you come out of a crowd of people, you emerge. So you come out of the merged crowd and you're on your own. The opposite of merge is unmerge. This is when two things separate. It's the opposite of merge. But we normally in English say separate or split. Unmerge is not that common. Some synonyms for merge: amalgamate, join, blend, which is very good for styles. So architectural styles blend together. You blend colours. Combine and unite. Our next word is restructure. Restructure. If you restructure an organisation, you change the way it is organised, usually to make it operate more effectively. And at the start of the word restructure, you've got re, the prefix re, which means again. So if you restructure, then you structure something again. So for example, the president called on educators to help him restructure the American education system. Many banks were forced to restructure after the banking collapse of 2008. Yes, there's a typing error there. It should be many banks. And they made every effort to restructure their company. So we have this collocation, very common: restructure the company, restructure the economy. If you restructure something in a big way, you radically restructure. Completely change something, you radically restructure it. Successfully restructure. So you can have restructures, restructuring, restructured. And some synonyms for restructure: reorganize, reform, reconstruct, reshuffle. And our last word is subsidiary. Subsidiary. Not subsidiary. You can see the word diary on the end, but no, subsidiary. A subsidiary is a company which is part of a large and bigger company. Subsidiary. You can see this with the prefix sub. Sub means under, which kind of emphasizes that a subsidiary is under a larger organisation, under the headquarters of the company. So, for example, British Asia Airways is a subsidiary of British Airways. It's one of 10 subsidiaries of Cossack Holdings, and CNPC agreed to buy a 10% holding in Vankoneft, a subsidiary of Rosneft, the Russian oil company, I believe. Common collocations: a subsidiary of a company, subsidiary company, and a wholly owned subsidiary. And the plural of subsidiary, subsidiaries. And some synonyms: not many. The only one that is kind of close to subsidiary is subordinate, like a subordinate company, but it's a very specialised word, subsidiary, so not many synonyms there. So there are your 7 business words: enterprise, entrepreneur, found, franchise, merge, restructure, and subsidiary.